Hi, Eddie's Kitchen 친구분들. In this video, I will show you a good example of a Korean school meal with 3 Korean side dishes, a main dish, and a soup. For the first side dish, I will make a beef patty side called TteokGalBi. So get the ground beef, and we also need onion, carrot, and garlic cloves. I already chopped them into little chunks. Blend the vegetables for a few seconds in a blender or food processor. Since we are going to mix them with the beef later, they don't have to be ground that fine. Then add the ground beef and mix it until it becomes like a dough. In a mixing bowl, combine the meat mixture and all the ingredients for the seasoning. And add the finely chopped green onions. Mix all the ingredients for about 2 minutes because this will help blend the various tastes together and give you a consistent texture. Take a golf ball sized piece of the beef mixture and flatten it. Do the same thing for the rest of the beef mixture, then you should get about 2 dozen of beef patties. If this recipe is too big for you to finish, freeze some as I did. I use wax paper to keep them separated in the freezer bag. Place the TteokGalBi in a slightly oiled and heated pan and fry the patties on medium. It is important not to cook them on high because they will burn very easily. Once the juice comes out of the meat, flip them over and press them down with a spatula. Reduce the temperature to medium-low. Occasionally flip them over, but not too often. Fry them until both sides of the TteokGalBi become nicely browned. For the second side dish, let's make a spicy, sweet and sour cucumber side dish called OiChoMuChim. We need about 2 cups of seedless cucumber, so peel off half of the skin to make a nice pattern. Slice the cucumber into 4-inch slices. Put the cucumbers in a mixing bowl and season them with some salt and sugar. Mix everything well and let them sit for about 10 minutes. Meanwhile, slice the onion thinly. In another mixing bowl, add all the ingredients for the seasoning and mix it well. After 10 minutes, add the cucumbers and the onion into the sauce. Mix everything gently. For the final touch, sprinkle the sesame seeds on top and mix it one more time before serving. Now, let's go over to the main dish, the Korean-style Korean rice called kare rice. I like to add the potatoes, onion, carrot, frozen peas, and the chicken for my curry rice, but you can use other vegetables or meat you like. Chop all these ingredients into half-inch cubes. If you are a vegetarian or vegan, you can use tofu instead of meat, or skip the meat and add some more vegetables. Put the vegetables into a preheated pan with some cooking oil and season the vegetables with the salt. Fry them for about 6 minutes on medium-high. At the same time, fry the chicken in a separated preheated pan with a pinch of salt and pinch of black pepper for about 3 minutes on high. After 6 minutes, the vegetables will be about half cooked, and in 3 minutes, the chicken also will be half cooked, and most of the liquid that came out of the chicken will have disappeared. So now, put all the fried vegetables and the chicken into a pot, and then pour the water into a pot. Once you start to boil, cook it for about 5 minutes on high or until all the vegetables are almost cooked. After 5 minutes, reduce the temperature to medium and add a Korean curry powder. By the way, this is otugi curry powder, and in my opinion, it is the best curry powder brand in Korea. I normally use the mild one for our children, but you can use spicier ones too. Back to the cooking. Stir it so that the curry powder easily mixed into the broth. Once the curry powder is mixed in, add the frozen peas. Cook it 3 more minutes on medium-high and then turn off the heat. While I was cooking the curry rice, I also cooked this delicious kimchi soybean sprout soup called 콩나물국. I posted the recipe a few weeks ago, so please check it out. All the dishes are ready, so let's serve it. This stainless steel food tray is common in Korean schools. It is so cool and convenient to use. I sometimes use it for our meals at home too. So I will put the OiChoMuChim, TteokGalBi, strawberries, 딸기, and the bachelor radish kimchi in different compartments of the tray. This right round compartment is for the soup, and this square on the left is for rice or the main dish. This tray also has a spot for a spoon and the chopsticks. Look at this colorful and nutritiously balanced meal. This delicious meal will make the students' school life more enjoyable. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.